ನಮಸ್ತೆ, ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಪ್ರಣಾಮ್. ಮೂಕಂ ಕರೋ Hey karo te vacha vedu Early morning salutation to Lord Salam Guru Ain Gently rub your palms and hug them to your eyes. Gently open your eyes inside closed palms and nicely clearing roots of your eyes, clearing roots of your eyes, and gently massaging your face, gently open up. Every day, the tradition is to begin with the chant, allows you to experience pratyahara, withdrawing the sense doors, withdrawing the mind, withdrawing the intellect, withdrawing the ego, and drawn into the soul, withdrawn into the soul, and to bring scattered mind into a calm and quiet, a silenced mind, a mind ready to listen, a mind ready to capture, a mind ready to grasp, a mind ready to live in the present, free from the past, free from the future. Every morning the chant is, the sound is all about disconnecting you from external world and connecting to your own soul, your own self. At the end of the chant, whatever you were before, but at the end, your mind would remain calm, quiet. So that mind is completely ego-surrendered to the soul. Then only soul can connect. Then only everything, learning happens. A true transformation comes. That is the purpose of the chant, to draw you in every day morning. For last couple of days, I'm trying to go back to take you into the tradition, tuning you into the dharana, experiencing you momentary dharana, dhyana, samadhi, and for you to experience pratyahara so that you will grasp and you will listen. No distractions would remain. That is only that's called invocation. That is called a connecting, disconnecting from external, connecting to the soul. It is a must, because the moment you sit, your mind has so many thoughts everywhere, scattered, kshipta bhumika. When you're sitting, the moment you sit in front of a camera, in front of your screen, your mind is in kshipta bhumika, mudha bhumika. At times you feel. Start with the emotion of what went on behind the background. In years you're watching in the evening, total day events would influence, and the perceptions, and you are with that mind of that reactive mind, mudha bhumika, and a mind diluted, a mind already living in the past, a mind reacting. The total events together, your mind is what it is not supposed to be, what actually it is of the whole day, at the end of the day, carrying all the turbulence, everything. Mudha bhumika, one is scattered mind, interested, not interested. One is a mind with a reactive. Vikshipta bhumika, a mind slowly as you go on listening this chant, as you go on listening to the chant, and slowly, your mind tries to not to listen, but slowly, as you keep your eyes closed. That's why any chant has to be, any prayer has to be listened in the silence, eyes closed. The moment eyes closed, the first major distraction, the visual cortex is cut off. Then the mind eye, the observer eye, starts working. The moment you start listening with the mind eye and watching and listening, you experience, so a concentrated mind, a unconcentrated mind, concentrated mind, unconcentrated. Little bit, and you will be listening, and again there is distractions, vikshipta bhumika. Slowly as you go on listening. After a few minutes of the sound, listening to the sound, eyes are closed. And your mind goes into ekagra bhumika. Your mind goes into your sense dose, your intellect, your ego, and your chitta becomes one, all become one, and then when you experience the dhyana, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So suddenly you get tuned and you get tuned, you forget yourself. And the sound of silence which you are listening, Nirodha Bhumika. So DNA all have taken the Chitta Swarupanakara, they have taken the form of the Chitta soul. They are worshipping the soul. That's how you have no idea at all where you are for a moment listening to the sound, like in a sleep. You have no idea where you went. Only when you come back, you will realize that you had a deep sleep. So also, the moment you come back, you realize, oh, I missed. So some chant I missed, Mukam Karoti, somewhere I began. And suddenly you realize somewhere I am with the Guru, not chanting about you. Guru. Disconnecting depends on your surrender. You are surrendered. As soon as the sound starts and you immediately experience that samadhi, only at the end of the chant you will come out, Nirodha Samapatti. Only at the end you can Nirodha. You will, precisely as the chant is about to end, you will come out. Your mind will come out. The inner intelligence system, biological clock, mind clock, there is a mind clock works. It knows it is much more powerful. Once you enter into the samadhi, that mind will tell precisely when it is going to over. And till then, till the chant is going to over, it keeps you in samadhi. And when it is about to over, it makes you awake and suddenly you come out. That's the difference between a deep sleep. Even in deep sleep also it happens. Say morning, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you have precise time. By the time, at that time, automatically your inner awakening, your intelligence mind. Now, so it comes back. From samadhi again you come back. This might repeat several times, but the one who surrendered the whole time of the chant, he wouldn't listen anything. Only beginning at the end he will listen. Means he is praying the Guru's gratitude from his soul, connected directly to the pole of consciousness, a level of consciousness. Understand? The one who is not surrendered, trying to listen, keeping an effort to listen. You see, it is all about effortless listening. Surrender makes you listen effortlessly. It's like a snake charm the moment you hear the sound. How quickly we surrender easily to our favorite music, but the sound of silence is coming with a different, every day, different frequency, different vibration, cutting through a different level. Flow it is, a river flows sometimes, chak, chak, chak. Flows rapidly, flows slowly, flows jumps, and wherever the rocks are there, it just goes like this, makes a different sound. When it falls, makes a different sound. When it flows plain, makes a different sound. It's all about sound. From the sound of the river, you can say whether the river is flowing calm, whether there is a waterfall, whether it is at what height the river is falling from, whether the river is swift, whether the river is going in a plain on a bed of the rocks, is it flowing on a bed of mud, you will be able to know. It is all the sound. That's how the different sanskaras and different chittas of different kinds needs different kinds of the beating required, different kinds of the sound, different kinds of the frequency they require to be broken, to dissolve. At the end, the river dissolves. At the end, it rolls even the mighty rocks and stones, and first rock resists. And as the river goes on untiringly, the river flows on the mighty rock, and wherever it is, and slowly it starts dissolving. And when a time comes, it has come to such a small shape that it can't resist. It starts rolling. Once it starts rolling, and it quickly dissolves, and one day it becomes green, sand grain it becomes. That's how you will find rocks of different forms in the river bed. A fine grain to a solid rocks which have become so soft means that the hardest rock remaining or very huge volume remaining over a period of thousands of years, hundreds of years, it has come down to that level. And rivers do change their course. Rivers, they don't flow in the same terrain. And again they change their course. And again starting to dissolve and starting to, when the sand is high and river starts flowing, starts shifting from the other side and starts cutting through again a hard rock, a hard soil again. That's how the shift of the rivers, the course of the rivers, over millions of years, over thousands of years, changes. When Buddha is born and the Kapilavastu, the river flowing by the Kapilavastu, and now the river flowing, it shifted enormously. It was flowing along the kingdom, along the fort, and over a period of time, slowly, in 2,500 years, you can see how much river shifted now from the construction or from the fort of the Kapilavastu. The guide will tell you how the river in 2,600 years changed. In 2,600 years itself, a river changed its course. It moved away by almost a kilometer, say. So also, as you go on listening to the sound, everything changes. If it is something that dissolves, something new, a strong one starts dissolving. All we have to do is listen to the flow, listen to the flow. If we refuse to flow, we think it is the same flow. Is it the same flow? A foolish person thinks every time flow is grinding the stone. Every time grains of the sand are formed, churned into the powder. Every time, every moment it is flowing. As long as you are in tune with the flow. If you think it is the same flow, it's not the same flow. Never in a river, then it's not a flow, isn't it? What falls low is called a flow, always, you see. By gravity, it's always moves, dissolving. Dissolving what? Dissolving the gravity, dissolving the dark matter, dissolving the dark energy. That's why the flow, the dharana, samyama is an intense flow inside, cutting through even the dark matter, dark energy, which otherwise not possible. With these dharanas, you can cut through the field of gravity to a certain extent. A solid element, within no time you'll experience beyond a body. First looks like when you lie down solid, and slowly fluidity comes, and slowly you will get lost temporarily. But a meditation, a atma-vichar, self-realization, a tapasya is all about much more grinding, much more intensity at the level where you one day you get connected to the dark energy level, means you connected entire field of gravity. Gravity means field of the gravity, entire universe, what is visible from hydrogen to all the periodic elements, to all the planets, to all the stars, to everything, is a field of the gravity, all that dissolves. And then the dark matter, then the world of unknown Higgs bosons, the God's particles, or whatever it is unknown, still to the sun. Then after dissolving that, the dark energy and the universe form, which is actually the majority concentration of the universe is 72% or 74% of the universe is only that, and you experience that like in sleep. But it's an awakened state, a yogi experiences that. Means you have dissolved all the elements to that level. The next level is beyond the dark energy. You travel through the dark energy, dark energy, dark energy. If there is no resistance, you attain the singularity level, a complete absolutely, because the field of the gravity traveling in the dark energy is quite huge. And then from there, once you finish the dark energy, also you leave it, you dissolve it, then comes singularity. A black hole opens and singularity comes. Even a dark energy and everything vanishes. And then comes singularity, called self-realization, self-actualization. Means everything is dissolved. There's nothing to be dissolved. There's nothing to be dissolved. Everything is empty to be dissolved. And that is the program which runs everything. A flow, all that saint started is, my dear, don't stop, flow. Don't stop listening, even throughout the day. What you are listening to your rock music, you are listening to your favorite, some God's music, you are tuning into that frequency, that's altered state of consciousness, which is indulgence, which is not good actually. So which sound do you have to listen all the time? What is a Gurukula? What is a Gurukula means a guru only, an enlightened person only runs an ashram, where you will be listening, where you are staying continuously 24/7. What rings in your ear 24/7 is the sound of the Guru, sound of the silence. Ashram goes on, chant, listening. Only listening. A guru will never tell you to chant behind him. That's a wrong method. Later on, now it has come. No, that's wrong. Guru only goes on chanting. Student goes on listening. After few days and few months, exactly when, even without any practice, when he goes into bathroom, when he starts, automatically the sound comes from is exactly like the Guru's. Everything he remembers, everything comes out in the same style, in the same way, without even repeating. What comes from him is the sound of the Guru. What he conveys to the next generation is the sound of the Guru he conveys, without any alteration. That's what he did for 14 years. He went on listening to the sound of the Guru every day and night. Went on listening. Only listening, no reading. Only listening. Never repeated like this modern very school. Go on. That's what Shankaracharya is telling. Dukkhum karne dukh. Hey, what are you reading? You useless fellow, stop reading. Stop chanting like a parrot. Now you go to any Vedic school in India, every temple now has, so-called agama chanting, means, ritualistic chants like mantra pushpas, etc. These are trained robots actually, so-called. And you should see more, they go on chanting. That is a wrong way. Guru is a lazy fellow. Understand? All that has to do, the Guru has to chant actually all the time. The student only has to listen. then he connects, he understands the meaning. The moment you start repeating like a parrot, you will remain a parrot. Parrot will never understand the meaning. I told you some time back the story of the parrot, some episode, you listen. Hunter will come, eating the grain. Parrot gets caught in the net, gets caught in the net, gets caught in the net. And on the shoulder in a bag, in the net got caught, the parrot is singing the song. Hunter will come, hunter will come, hunter will come, hunter will come, and knowing the danger, eating grain, parrot gets caught in the net. Parrot Guru taught, Parrot Guru taught to protect its life, and Guru taught him the dharma, which protects it. And he taught it this chant. Every day parrot sings this chant beautifully, melodiously, in the same way it chants every day. Hunter will come, hunter will come. A Guru is meditating. It sits on the tree every day, it chants, chants, chants. Hunter will come, hunter will come, hunter will come. And knowing the danger, eating the grain thrown, parrot gets caught in the net. Parrot gets caught in the net. Goes on singing morning prayer, afternoon prayer, evening prayer. Goes on every day. 5 times prayer like a Muslim, like a Christian. 3 times prayer. Morning prayer, food prayer, evening bedtime prayer. Hunter will come, hunter will come. And Guru went on repeating, and Guru is listening. Oh, what a mantra given by a Guru, and parrot is devotedly chanting. And one day Guru is not there. In the forest, hunter came and he threw the grains there. And so the parrot is in ecstasy, And now it looked at the grains. It felt hungry. It went on, trying to eat the grains, and net fell on it and got caught in the net, on the shoulders of the hunter, on the way to the market to be sold. And this will fetch more, because it is a speaking parrot. Oh my God, today I got my fortune changed, the hunter thinking. Oh my God, today my fortune changed. This parrot is speaking, and that too, this parrot is spiritual parrot. Oh my God. Hunter will come, hunter will come. Death will come, and knowing the dangers of death, and knowing the dangers of indulgence, we go on, eating, indulging, feeding sense doors, mind, intellect, and ego. You never realize you get caught in the net thrown by the Lucifer, the devil, carrying to Every time you're born, carrying you to the tomb, you will say, Hunter will come, Hunter will come. Great and knowing the danger, eating the grain, and parrot gets caught in the net of the death of the disease, death of suffering. And everyone going, it is in the parrot and singing very loud. It is singing. It is in ecstasy, it is not even realizing. It's Guru, Guru. Hunter will come, Hunter will come. It is singing, everyone. The one who is going, and Hunter is going, everyone is going. And they are turning. What is this parrot singing? Everyone understood. What is this parrot singing? It is already caught by the, on the back of the net, on the back of the hunter's shoulder, in the bag, in the net. Parrot is singing. It went to the market. Guru came. Guru is known to everyone. In that village, he knows where the market yard is, where weekend market yard, daily market yard is. He knows where these birds are sold, where the goods are sold. And Guru came. And he saw the poor parrot. He realized parrot never understood the meaning, never understood. It never listened actually, it only repeated. Never understood, never understood. Parrot never understood. Isn't it? What to do? It's a parrot. It doesn't have a mind like me, a wisdom mind, discriminatory knowledge. A mind that can decide good or bad. The poor thing, it doesn't have that level of thinking mind. It's not. It's a robot mind. All these species, conditioning only can be done. How come you can make them think? Your dog or anything. Very little thinking they have. Guru came. Guru always tries to protect. Hurried, left everything, and just hurried everyone in the market. Oh, saint has come, saint has come, saint. And parrot is singing. And it looked at its master, and it flying, fluttering in the net, looking at its master. Villagers sensed. That's a, oh, saint, I'm very extremely sorry. I didn't know. It is your parrot. Oh my God. Now I got a sin. I accumulated a sin. I have stolen your parrot. Oh my God. What a I thought it is a boon to you today, but it is such a bloom to me. It is such a doom to me today. It's a doomsday for me, actually. I thought it was a bloomsday, but it's a doomsday for me. Oh my God, what karma I have done, what a sin I have done. Oh my God, it is in ancient India. A saint, a guru means, and he fell on his soul, what a path. I will go to the hell, please, wash my sin. Please, what sin I have done? I have stolen, it is other parrot it would do. I know it is your parrot. Oh, I never realized it is your parrot. You see. Parrot went and fell on. So to the shoulders of the monk, the saint, and hunter. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Hunter became repenting what sin he has done. So please teach me. You are such a This parrot could learn that chanting. It did not understand, but I understood. My sense door, my weakness, what am I doing? I'm killing every day. What activity I'm doing? This parrot taught me a lesson. If parrot under you got a lesson, and as a human, what is me? I'm such a fool. The parrot has some sense. He did not understand. But what sense? Where is my sense? And he just fell down on the feet of the saint. Don't worry, my dear. Everything is forgiven, forgotten. Every sin, every day, whatever you killed, all these birds can be washed off. Come. That day onwards, the hunter, the one who turned hunter, a Brahmin who turned a hunter, out of it, there are many spoiled Brahmins, joining with the friends and they go on hunting. He is a spoiled Brahmin, like a modern spoiled Brahmin today, He goes for pub, he drinks, indulges. Worse than anyone else. There are so many belong to that caste, but he is a spoiled Brahmin like that. Illiterate, in ignorance. And the moment he realized, so he went on to become a saint called Valmiki. And he taught him, he can't even utter a word because he drunk. His tongue becomes so thick, he can't even utter anything. That parrot is so good actually compared to him. If he is teaching, he can't even say, hunt, welcome. He can't even sing. His tongue is so eating so too much of spicy food, too much of chili, too much of onion, too much of garlic, too much of alcohol. Alcohol takes away the sharpness of the tongue. Every cell becomes blunt on the tongue. Every cell programs only for spicy. Alcoholic tongues are different. Their tastes are different. For them to sing a good song means small noise. It won't come. And now, you can't. Please teach me something so what I can pronounce. I say, there's a banyan tree in the forest. Marie. Mara. What is the tree? Asked him. That is a banyan tree. Chant that. Mare, 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 re, ma, mare, 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 ma, re, ma, re, ma, rama, 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 rama. Our breath comes in Ra. Our breath goes out Ma. Saint told him, every breath comes in to say that. Our breath comes in Ra. Our breath goes out Ma. Our breath comes in Ra. Our breath goes out Ma. Our breath comes in Ra. Our breath goes out Ma. then our breath goes out of mouth, our breath comes in, our breath goes out of mouth, our breath comes in, our breath goes out of mouth, our breath comes in, our breath goes out, our Just keep this chant, today's chant. Keep your eyes closed. Just what that hunter did, you do it. What that hunter did, what that Valmiki did, you just do it today. Just follow that. As that, as breath comes in, say in the mind. Just listen. Ra, say. As the breath goes out, say ma. Just do listen to this today. That's your meditation, sitting meditation. Just sit. Just what? Just listen to my chant. By the time you come to that level, you already achieved pratyahara, your mind completely silenced and calmed down within few minutes. Within few, not even a minute, few minutes. Just listen to that today, to the meditation. How powerful meditation can be. You're struggling with the meditation. For you, meditation means a mind which has to be struggle to bring it back, right? If you try to put effort, do you think, will you ever be successful? Useless fellows. Making an effort to bring back the mind. It bounces back with much more powerful. They know how powerful the Lucifer, the devil is. The Guru's voice, it's all about. Why Guru is respected? What is not possible for you? What is the only way one can conquer the Lucifer, the one who won't allow, is the sound of the Guru. You just do this. Your mind, what you have not achieved in 15, 20 years, just you tune in, you listen to it. Within few minutes, your mind calms down completely. Even you want your mind to go out, it won't go. It allows, so I don't want to go. I feel so calm, so quiet, so cozy place. That's what Patanjali is saying. Svavishaya samprayoga evendriyana chitte swarupanukaram Saints don't forget their jobs. Evendriyanam svaveyaya sambrayo. Sense doors lose their interest in going after their objects. They want to remain inside with the soul, with the DNA, chitta. At home, it's very happy. I don't feel like going out to the restaurant. No, at home, very happy. You are at home. Everything is at home. Enjoying happiness at home. Sense doors, mind, intellect. Everything at home. Home food is so good. Oh my God, I never realized all that indulgence. Health is spoiled, pocket is damaged, pocket is spoiled, health is spoiled. All the damage. Staying at home, everything. Fed by the soul. Content is so happy. Avasthanam, they are established. They don't want to go in here. A matured child, a matured elder. What your grandparent will say, hey, grandpa, I'm going to the restaurant. Go. Please come. Leave me. Leave me, child. I'm happy at home. You child, you leave me. It is for your age. Go. No, grandpa, please come. A matured, I will also come. A matured grandpa. No, my dear child, you go. He is teaching the child tomorrow as he grows what he should become. Like the way he becomes, the grandchild will become. Now the grandfather, come on, let's go. I will drive. You don't have to drive. The damn grandparenting. No. What is staying at home? I'm telling you. Who stayed at home? A matured grandparent. Matured. Anyone matured, ripened. Panditaha, the one who is ripened. With the age, the one who is grown, not grayed, but grown. Graying happens by default, but graying is for growing, understand? People take pride being a childish here in the old age. You have to be a child or not childish, useless. Not for the indulgence. Shameful one should feel. At the age of 60 or 70, going with the daughter, granddaughter, calling for a movie and trying to go to a restaurant and wearing necker in India, wearing off necker and holding a stick. 70-year-old guy acting like a young, childish behavior, just childish behavior. I see this in the West, now in India it bigger. Useless grandparent trying to paint his hair and paint, trying to look smart. His mind has Yes, completely, very smartness. Is showing how immature this grandfather and grandmother is. How immature. All present grandfathers, the problem is this. To your kids, they are much more sensible, actually, they are completely childish. The childish grandparents completely spoil the children. What they will teach to the children, their daughter and son, to take care of the children, when grandparents themselves are like this, staying at home, what does it mean? A child respects my grandfather. No, you won't come anywhere. No, my grandfather comes wherever I go, Oh, your grandfather must be very good. My grandfather doesn't come. He's outdated. Hey, grandfather, my friend is coming, my friend coming with his grandfather. His grandfather is very active. Why you are dull sitting at home? No, my dear child. I'm happy with what? That is all unhealthy food, Oh. Right, grandpa, that is unhealthy food. Means that grandparent is immature. Dear child, he is immature. Go and tell your child, your friend, not to call her grandfather next time. My grandfather told you, right, no? My dear friend, what we are indulging is unhealthy. We know very well. My grandfather opened my mind. He told, correct. It is a sin to make our grandfathers to indulge in this. No? Right. My grandfather is right. Your grandfather, useless. He paid our bill also. And we have seen how he ate, giving company to us. Never ever give a company to your grandchildren like this. Give a company at home. Teach your grandchildren to give a company at home, not for indulgence. A grandparent should never become a part of indulgence with the grandchildren, with the children. They should teach vairagya, detachment. A grandparent showing attachment. What you have killed the culture, vulture you are. Should feel shameful talking about any celebration, indulgence in any celebration. Vulture grandparenting. That's why entire culture is spoiled in the West, even in India now. Very is matured. Have you ever, of my age, I never saw. Yes, some grandparents, there's one family in the village, they are called rich people. We have seen those grandparents indulged, useless. Every entire village knows that fellow is not good. Rich people. Now every grandparent is rich. No villager ever liked them. The landlords in the villages indulged it till the last breath. Entire village knows, useless fellow, even now. Now everyone is a useless fellow. What wealth brought? Everyone became a landlord now. Everyone. Once upon a time, what our fathers used to say, no, we are doing the same. You used to point out at someone in the village. Now you are doing the same. How shameful it is. And I see grandparents taking pride in when their children order, taste, very healthy, very healthy. Damn sodium benzoate to the margarine too. You know what is a margarine? A spoiled, saturated, the dreaded fat it is. Margarine, topping to margarine to what not. Every topping coming on that is the dirty and organic. Where is organic? Damn justifying. It itself smells when you walk into a subway called Doctors. It started by that. When I try to eat some sub, a bread stuffed with even all the vegetables, when you eat, you can see, it is a hell. Very quick. We bake our own bed. Quick. My daughter prepares her bread in the air fryer for last 3 days. She has been cooking. Which air fryer is good? She has been validating, evaluating. My younger daughter has been on the other side of the work now, all the time. She's evaluating. She said, this is in terms of toasting the bread quality of the toast at the medium level, so crunchy, so good. I never tasted a toasted bread like that. Have you seen the PowerPoint presentation which we have sent to you? I'm telling that bread, and she prepared a cookie, and she prepared a donut, different kinds of the heat treatment. She's preparing what all you can prepare. How it comes out in this, everything is so far. Not the just taste, but it added to the taste, the value, nutrition you can see. I'm just trying to tell. At home, he is preparing an air fryer for you, there in the restaurant. He is interested in your DNA, in your cell, in your soul. He is interested in the pocket. I have seen once, at least in India, I don't know what. Here they may not get that kind of the cheese. Once in UK, that pizza, not restaurant pizza, this chain pizza. Oh my God, that cheese is like a plastic. It is a hell. It is. I can't tell. But excellent experience, because how the cellophane material forms around the cell, I understood. What is like a plastic fat, a plastic cheese, I thoroughly understood. Unless you experience, I have experienced, next day also I experienced when it comes out. Everything when I ingest, it is to observe how the digestion, how it is such a slow digestion, I tell you. It consumed the entire acid. And next day even pure also, it is completely sticky, coming out, staying inside. If it comes out at once, it's fine. It doesn't come out. It comes like semia, It comes out in India like a noodles, The way we eat, the way it comes out, oh my God. I think almost half an hour it takes to empty out completely, patiently. And with that kind of the thing, what happens? Your anal sphincter will be contracting all the time. You have to make to be effortless and relax. Half an hour it took for me to empty out the bowels completely. And by default, actually, Do you know, most of you have a constipation, most of you, when you sit on a loo. Observe. You never apply a pressure. That is the last thing you should do, to press the stool out. That is the dreaded mistake we do. Blunder. Stool. All that you have to ensure, keep your eyes closed. Go to a completely relaxed state. The most difficult state is take your Mooladhara, take your excretory system, aspect to zero resistance, I tell you. We don't have a patience. Do this when you sit on a loo. First, forget about the time, no hurry. That's it. Completely observe, first of all, what attention is there in. Realize first. So, allow the sphincter muscles, allow the colon, completely allow the rectum, allow the colon, allow the rectum, allow the sphincter, completely. You will know. Once your eyes close, observe, go to the zero resistance. Then automatically comes out. Still it is not coming out means you have failed to achieve zero resistance. You are programmed to cause enormous resistance over there. This is what exactly all these foods make you further develop high resistance, applying the pressure. The child is struggling, applying the pressure. We should tell the child, hey, relax, child, hey, relax, don't apply pressure, don't. That's not the way to prove. This is how all problems begin, from excretory system. This is a blunder in the toilet, people too. It's not coming. Apply the pressure to come out. Tense. When you apply the pressure, cavity closed. You're applying the pressure. What kind of the damage happens to the muscles? They have lost their elasticity. Everything gets choked inside, nothing comes out. That's how the intestine accumulation becomes a place of accumulation. You should be extraordinarily careful. Vasti karma. Vasti karma means, Vasti kriya means emptying the bowels. To the extent you drink water here, it should come out from here without any resistance. That is the training given in yoga, Shankha Prakshana. As soon as in the morning, drink water, 1 liter water, little lukewarm water, and go on doing, because half a liter water doesn't work for you, what to do. So 1 liter water, lukewarm water, drink. And after drinking, so do this. This is enough. Go on doing this. Leisurely again, not resistant. Just do this. Leisurely. Or Tibetan. And then free. Just go on. Then do this. Then do your shaving, toothbrush, brushing and shaving. No trimming, only shaving. Lazy people now, no one is shaving, trimming. Every guy growing the hair indicates how lazy this fellow is, how much he carries the perception, memories. Understand? Shaving. Your ladies have so many things to do, that much time. Do by the time you do that. You can set right your hair. Shaving time. And then by the time you shave, bowels automatically. You can't hold it. Everything comes out automatically. That's the way it has to be. Bowels should be empty. At least in that way, you are allowing it to come out with the force. Nothing stays in the intestine. This is a must vasti karma. A modern living, it is a must everything. Drinking 1 liter warm water morning as soon as you get up. And then water. Then doing this is the single most powerful. It is helping you many ways for whole day, I tell you. Go on doing this. Remember my chant. Teach your children, the moment they get up, that habit, and it changes the child health forever. A child future will be bright. You must give such a healthy toilet training. A child drink lukewarm water, you drink 1 liter. Let child drink half a liter. Drink. Come on, child, let's drink. Healthy habits. Yoga is not on the mat. This is, your day starts with yoga. Every moment there is a yoga. From how to brush your teeth to how to clean your tongue to how to clean your ears to and how to clean your bowels to how to clean once in a while stomach to. Then only your body will flow when you do vinyasa. With all impurities, etc. How come a flow will occur? In a river with all the mud and everything, it becomes thick and it doesn't even flow. A river which is clean, it flows. More turbulent and more solid, slurry. A body which is clean. That's why first cleansing techniques are taught. Cleansing techniques. Cleansing techniques. Cleansing of your sinuses. Every day. It is not sinus cleansing. It is actually protecting your hearing, protecting your eyes, your maxillary, your sphenoid, every sinus. Submaximal and entire sinus, cleaning every day, taking the water from the nose. Or simple, put a saline water, lie down and drop with a dropper, put in this, goes into the throat, swallowed. Or in America, you will get alcohol solution, a nozzle solution, nozzle cleanse, alcohol. In America, everywhere you will get in every shop. Just every day, 2 drops, 3 drops. Cleaning your upper respiratory tract, I'm telling you. Or, ghee, use mustard oil, or use mustard oil, coconut oil. Also you can use, but mustard oil is the best. Use a mustard oil, keep in this, it comes into the throat. Okay. Or all these are cleansing water, salt water, better is oil. So keep clear. Then little lukewarm salt water. Just with the ink pillar, you don't have to do like putting. Just you have to lie down, keeping your head like this completely. There is a position. Your neck should be hanging. Sit to the edge of the bed. Sit to the edge, lie down on the edge of the table where your neck is hanging down like that. Completely, freely hanging down. So your face is like this. Drop them like this. Do this. And it goes inside completely. And then it comes into the mouth. Clear it. Swallow it. No problem. And there's a way. Simple. You don't have to struggle. There are many ways of Nashya Karma. There is a powder I have given you. I have given you sinus cleansing herbal powder. And you just, sneezing comes, complete sinus gets clear. Once in a day, at the end of the day, you come, and that powder, all our grandparents used to do that. Nashya therapy, a herbal powder. It triggers, completely cleanses, completely brain. It clears all the fog of the brain, increases the blood circulation in the brain, clears the blocks in the brain, circulatory system. Very powerful. It is not just sinus. It's for entire head. Nashya is for headache, etc. But it should be, you should know from which source you are getting. A genuine source only. A genuine source only. That's the most important. Not from, a tobacco powder. I have seen, people indulge, it has become indulgence directly. Tobacco inhaling. Inhalation is a powerful way of actually repairing your system, pumping quickly into the blood, to the oxygen system, you know that. So that's why vaporizer oil, etc. Every day you can have, that also sinus cleansing. Every day, just take the vapor, morning and evening. Vaporizer oil, just steam you take. It cleanses all the sinuses because it's a completely polluted world. So many obnoxious gases to pollutants, to particulate matter, to whatnot it goes. In a city like a Delhi, and just you go out, and by the time you come back and you do this, black thing is coming out. If the black soot is coming out, means how much is there in the respiratory tract. That's why in olden days people have given us to cleanse. Clean. Pranayamas, Bhastrika pranayama, bellow breathing, very powerful. Bellow breathing. Your neck should be free. All clear, but specific breathing. Vatakrama Bhastrika. Vatakrama Bhastrika. Vatakrama Bhastrika. Regulating. Inhale. A long inhalation. So. Left nostril. Always start with left nostril, then the right nostril, left nostril closed. Right nostril. From deep, inhale. Nothing will be there, everything comes up. Even after keeping some water out of some nostril, after taking steam, you have taken vapor. You must do this. Vatakrama Bhastrika. So that you are trapped moisture inside. Maybe it could have something else. So driven out completely. Trapped somewhere in the completely should be driven out. So you went into a polluted area, you traveled. Dust area you went. The moment you get back into the car, immediately, when you know you entered into the dust area, the moment you come back into the car, take your hanky, just do it. 5 times you do it. 5 times, cleared. Then and there itself. Any time in the day you can do it. There's no restriction that only you have to do in the morning. These are meant for use throughout the day. Whenever you sense some pollens, you are allergic to some pollen. You went in some pollen area. You know some pollen area. Immediately. Don't delay. Immediately. Before it goes in, remove it because it stays for some time and now get moisture up to the throat. Before it goes down the trachea, remove it, expel it. Understand? That scrupulous your awareness should pay. And blowing out. It's not, when you have a cold, don't do that. Only when you are taking vapor. When you have a cold, if you try to do that further, it gets choked. Don't do when you are suffering. A blocked nose when you have, don't apply the pressure to clear it like that. A blocked nose, as I told you, like a blocked intestine. And all that you should do is effortless. Then it gets cleared. A blocked nose to clear it is not applying the pressure. Further, no. Absolutely never do that. Mistake is all zero resistance. Just allow. Relax. Why it is blocked? Because mind is blocked. Tension is there. Just allow coolly. Sit yourself. Relax. Then you will see a nostril opens, automatically opens. What is preventing? What is blocking? Your mind is blocking. Understand? The moment you go into the zero resistance, your chest automatically gets cleared. Nose opens automatically. Nostrils open immediately. It's very, very powerful. The techniques are, but what you should do at what time, you should know precisely. Otherwise, Kumar told, when your nose is completely blocked, it is blocked completely. Yes, at times it might clear. You can try. But unclearing, it is not something like that which can be cleared by doing that. That is completely intense inside. Then zero resistance. If you try to make it further, it becomes blocked. Never force. It actually damages Your septum bone damages your nostril. Builds pressure on your lungs gets damaged. Lungs gets damaged. Lungs are very, very fragile. Alveoli is very, very like balloons. They are very gentle structures. We should not cause any resistance to them. That's why sneezing should never be stopped. Coughing should never be stopped. Very, very important. Should never be stopped because it creates such a resistance to your alveoli, like a structure, like delicate balloon it is. Just gets ruptured. You should be extraordinarily careful in dealing with the breathing techniques, when to apply, when not to apply the pressure, and breathing, so that Kapalabhati, breathing, this is also bellow breathing. Alternate nostril, Vitkrama, alternate, regulating the breath from alternate nostril. So, same nostril, first the same nostril, experts, these are internal respiratory technique, forced exhalation, to empty out residual volume deep inside in carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. Everything is to empty. The only way you can empty out is forced exhalation. Forced inhalation, forced exhalation is the only way to get back your tidal volume, remember. But it has to be done judiciously, followed by, again, slow inhalation, slow exhalation, like zero resistance. Breathing is required. Whenever you apply a forced breathing, it is called internal respiratory technique, cleansing respiratory technique. It has to be followed by a slow inhalation, slow exhalation called external respiratory technique. Any forced expiration, any forced inhalation, inspiration, expiration, inspiration, any forced inspiration, any forced expiration, technical word I am using, any forced inspiration, any forced expiration has to be followed by zero inspiration, zero resistance expiration. That is called external breathing. The moment I do this, see, bellow breathing, so the mudra, jnana mudra, this you have to keep it like this. You sit on a chair, no problem. Jnana mudra, for any purification, any forced expiration, your mudra has to be like this, supportive, like this, not like this. It is to draw, it is to throw, it is to draw, it is to throw, it is to throw, it is to, you throw in this way, you draw in this way, you take everything in this way. When you have to throw something, throwing is called this, understand? This, anything you throw, your expiration, forced inspiration, the only mudra is called jnana mudra. This is called jnana mudra. This is called vaya mudra, dhyana mudra. This is actually dhyana mudra, chin mudra, vaya mudra, diaphragmatic breathing, intercostal breathing, clavicular breathing. When you keep your tip of the thumb to the tip of the index finger to the tip of the thumb, your breath goes to the clavicle region, thoracic breathing. You can experiment it. How your finger has to be, you see, this finger, it has to cross. This is crossing. It is not like this, straight. This is a wrong mudra. It is a wrong mudra if you keep like this. The right mudra is this. Your finger crossing like this. See this? This is the way you keep and the finger bed, your nail bed touching. It is. It is. It is. It is keeping to the thumb. Your index finger tip, tarjani, is touching the angusta, down. It is like this. This. This is the way it is, how you position. And this is the mudra, clavicular breathing, sectional breathing, breathing separately into different lobes of the lungs, regulating your lateral muscles, your medial muscles, and thereby regulating receptors. When you activate a similar receptor, every receptor in the entire similar receptor gets activated. Understand? So keeping here. Each pharyngeal joint is different. Right? Metapharyngeal edge, not the joint. This. And when you inhale, so When I say first letter, inhale. When I say second letter, exhale. Always, every breath has to, pranayama is all with the mantra. Without mantra, there is no pranayama. Without sound, there is no pranayama. Remember, I will chant those shlokas. Scripture, what it says the same thing. Okay? Keep your fingers like this. Observe where your inhalation goes. It goes only to this region. Thoracic breathing, called clavicular breathing, supplying oxygen to the upper parts of the lungs, clavicular breathing. So, Ham. So. 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 So. Ham. So. So. Ham. 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 So. 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 Ham. Now, keep eyes closed. Now, rub your palms and hug them to your eyes. Inhale, exhale, and clearing roots of your eyes, massaging. Open. Now, inhale. Hold the breath in the clavicles. Exhale. Free your shoulders. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Drop your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So. Ham. So. Inhale hard. Ham. So. Ham. Free your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. That's a way. That is clavicular. In this mudra we breathe, called clavicular breathing. Dhyana mudra, this is called Dhyana mudra. Next is this, the middle, this one, this. Next is keep your index finger to the middle of the thumb. This, here you kept. Your index finger is moving down the Angushta. This. Next is this. Chin mudra, chin mudra. It is a middle line. And it is. This is chin mudra. Chin means intercostal. Now we have done a clavicular. Your breath you must have observed. Though it goes inside, but entire ventilation, entire circulation is here. Now we are going a little bit deeper, where your heart is located. Intercostal muscles which control medial lobe of the lungs. Intrinsic and extrinsic muscles that control the medial lobes of the lungs. They're called intercostal muscles. And intercostal, exercising the intercostal muscles, you're pumping oxygen, you're increasing the blood circulation in the medial lobes of the lungs. Thereby, you're increasing the ventilation, the blood circulation, you're increasing the perfusion in the medial lobes of the lungs. Target area of the breathing is medial lobes of the lungs, because lungs are divided into 3 zones. We seldom supply oxygen to different zones separately. That's how the lungs, we hardly use only 25% of the lungs capacity. A thorough ordinary breathing is all about only 10% of the lungs you inhale and exhale. We forget. So, breathing is to exercise 100% of the lungs. That is done. So, along the entire section of the lungs, superior lobes, top lobes, medial lobes, medium section of the lungs, and inferior lobes, lower lobes of the lungs. So, separately breathing in. That's called sectional breathing. Vibhaga pranayama. Vibhaga, breathing into every section separately, so that strengthening the lung, increasing the lungs volume, increasing the perfusion ratio. Increasing the perfusion ratio helps in having robust tidal volume and higher lungs capacity. In a breath, you can inhale a deep breath completely. At one breath, you can inhale to the full capacity of the lungs, which otherwise not possible. So that's why Vibhaga, clavicular breathing, intercostal breathing. Now, intercostal breathing with the finger mudras are used. Intercostal breathing, so keeping it like this. Now, so again, eyes closed, focus is here. Automatically, breath goes over there. You don't have to. All your job is to inhale, exhale. Okay, if you're relaxed enough. So, hum, so, hum, so, hum, so, hum, so, hum, so, hum, so, so ham 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 gently rub your palms, hug them to your eyes. Rub your palms, hug them to your eyes. Open your eyes inside, close the palms, and nicely massaging, open up. Once again, inhale. So So hum. So drop your shoulders, free your shoulders. Up and down, freeing shoulders, up and down, moving shoulders, up and down, freeing, 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 freeing. Inhaling and elbows back, holding the breath, exhaling, freeing. That is medium intercostal breathing, breathing into intercostal breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, breathing into lower parts of the lungs, last sectional breathing of the day today. In mudra, dhyana mudra, chin mudra, dhyana, chin, vaya mudra. This is also called Hrudaya mudra, heart mudra, chin mudra, energy mudra. This is diaphragmatic breathing, vaya mudra, full length of the breath, called vaya mudra. This slow inhalation, that's why we are keeping the hands upward. It is inhaling, exhaling from long breath, because every time long breath to short breath to long breath. That's the way. So you won't struggle for the breath. You should have capacity. The same long breath won't work, same only short breath won't work. It's a combination of it. Length of the breath matters. It has to be varying. That's the way your lungs expands, eccentric stretch of the lungs, only the way to grow. Understand? Now the diaphragmatic breathing. So hum. So, 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 hum. So Ham Sa 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 Ham Now join your hands, rub your palms, hug them to your eyes. Open your eyes inside the closed palms and nicely massaging your face. Gently open up. Drop your shoulders, free your shoulders, drop your shoulders, free your shoulders. Back side, back side. Free your shoulder. That's the way to do. Sectional breathing, Vibhaga Pranayama, Karanyasa Vibhaga Pranayama, Karanyasa Vibhaga Pranayama, using clavicular breathing, intercostal breathing, then followed by forced expiration, forced inhalation. That is like this you can do. Both are important. You see now, combining both. Inhale. Sam 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 sam. Sam 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 so Free your shoulders. Sam 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 soham 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 Sam 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 Reassurance. Hum, so, hum, so, hum, so, hum, so, free your shoulders. That's the way doing internal respiratory technique. It is this, completely emptying out the lungs, again inhaling, again emptying out, again inhaling. That's the way, so today I've done clavicular breathing, intersectional breathing, then purifying internal respiratory technique, cyclic breathing using Bhastrika's bellow breathings, Shakti Chalana, very powerful way of exercising the muscles that control the lungs, very powerful way of emptying out the lungs, superior to interior, posterior, anterior, posterior, and then angular, exterior, interior, all the directions. When you exercise, emptying out the lungs and filling. What you experience will speak when you do pranayama is all about experiencing. To follow this, sometimes you may be breathless. Restrain, cool down, calm down. When you are again able to catch it up, catch up. Don't strain at all. It is whatever to the extent you're comfortable. Do it, relax. Then again, when you're back, again you try. Again you try it, again quit. Again you catch up, again you follow for some time, again. Play it again and again. Today's pranayama. Watch it, understand it. Then do it, then watch it, do it. First watch it, understand it. Then watch it, do it. And then watch it, do it. At least you do once on your own, following this practice. Then you will experience what is the lungs capacity you have, whether you have full tidal volume, whether you have residual volume, whether you are able to follow this, whether you are able to feel very good, whether you are able to calm down the mind. That's very powerful. You are not able to cope with means your lungs or in difficult position, compromised position, then don't strain. I just relax, relax, relax. Gentle inhalation, inhale, exhale. If you can do again after a while, you do it, otherwise you don't have to. Pranayama, you have to be extraordinarily careful, never forcing anything. Doing comfortably to the extent you are, very, very important. I can't stop in between the chant, that's why I continue to practice. But so means inhalation, hum means exhalation. How the journey of Rama began. Meditating on natural breath called Sukshma Pranayama, means meditating. Mano Pradhanyate Sukshma Pranayama. Pranayama is twofold. One is called Sthula, one is called Sukshma. Sukshma means Sharira Pradhanyate Sthula Pranayama. What pranayama in Hatha Yoga we call Sthula Grasp, controlling the breath. Pranayama is regulating the breath. Regulating the breath, controlling inflammation of the lungs, control inflammation of the lungs, control anabolic action of the lungs is called a pranayama. A natural breath is called, observing the natural breath comes from the Sukshma Pranayama. Mano Pradhanyate, that is for the meditation, that's for the Uttamadikaris. This is a preparation for that. Sthula Pranayamet, Sukshma Pranayamat. These pranayama is for that pranayama. It is your respiratory system has to be strong and understand. That's how the breathing techniques are very, very powerful. Today I have shown you how to Vata Krama Bhastrika. Yudkrama Bhastrika is all about alternate nostril. First check this where you can do. When you do exhale from left nostril, inhale. Inhale equally, exhale equally. Your only left side of the stomach moves. See. Vamacharana Bhastrika, left nostril bellow breathing. Dakshina Nasika Bhastrika, right nostril. This is a must. Single nostril. Training your abdominal structures, superior, medial, inferior. Very, very important what your training is. Superior abdominal structures, medial abdominal structures, inferior abdominal structures muscle. This entire is called rectus, superior, medial, lower, rectus muscle. So when you are doing this, equally inhaling, so equal inhalation, equal exhalation, equal forced inspiration, equal forced expiration with abdomen movement. When you are inhaling, abdomen is going out. When you are exhaling, abdomen is coming in. Focus, special focus onto the left side. Focus is very important. Vikshana, focus. Darshana, dhyana, where you are focused. This, right. This is simple mudra called Nasika mudra. Simple Nasika mudra. Middle finger, index finger, the forehead, ring finger to the septum bone. Not Iyengar mudra, Vrukha mudra, Vrukha mudra. It is not the Vrikha mudra, not that mudra. So that mudra is this controlling, because there is a lot of tension in it. That mudra is not correct. That's why that mudra also can be done for specific purposes, but not for this. That's why this is a Bihar school of yoga. You have gone. You would have learned. This is simple mudra. Bru Majja, Tarjani Majjamabhyam, Bru Majjayet, Anamikabhyam, Nasika Majjayet. It is here. And Kanishta Angushtabhyam Majjama, Majjama, Nasagrayet, edge, Nasika Putayet. This is the nostril puta. This is how you can. So hum, 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 so hum. So hum, so hum, so hum, so hum. That is Dakshina Nasika Bastrika Vama. Left nostril bellow breathing, right nostril bellow breathing. How to do? So hum, 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 so hum. So inhale, long breath from the left nostril. So exhale from right nostril. Exhale from right nostril. Hum. Again, inhale from left nostril. So hum. Exhale from right nostril. So within no time. Again, inhale from left nostril. So hum. Right nostril, exhalation. Again, left nostril. So again, exhale from right nostril. So hum. That's a way. Balancing. Because we have done. Again, inhaling. At the end, inhaling slowly from the left nostril, exhaling from the right nostril. Again, slowly inhaling from the left nostril, exhaling from the right. Similarly, when you do the right side, at the end of it, slowly inhaling from the right nostril, exhaling from the left nostril. That's the way to end it. Internal respiratory technique, forced expiration, forced inhalation, followed by slow inhalation, slow inspiration, slow expiration. Very, very important. Upasamharana, Uddhvasana, Upasana, the way you withdraw from forced breathing to switching over to internal respiratory techniques to external respiratory techniques. Again, filling back your lungs. Slow inhalation means filling back your lungs. Forced expiration, emptying out the lungs. Again filling back, again emptying, filling back, emptying. That's how restoring the elasticity and activating every bronchiole, every branch, every alveoli, reaching out to every alveoli, emptying it out of all the blocked things and energizing, rejuvenating the blocked alveoli. That's the way slowly to start. So, Vamanasika bellow breathing, Bastrika, left nostril bellow breathing we have done, right nostril bellow breathing, right nostril bellow breathing. That's how we learn. We just stepped into it. As we continue, we will learn. Somewhere we have to introduce pranayama also, breathing also. Everything we need to learn. Every day, it's all some limb we have to practice. It's not a program like, oh, so and so, nothing. All together we should go, yoga should go. Understand? So today's session, remember, practice. Theory I will explain, volumes of it. First, practice is important. As you practice, you understand automatically. Shanti. Allah. Oh. Your family be happy, healthy. May Lord bless your partner be healthy and happy. May Lord keep your parents, grandparents, be healthy, be happy. May Lord keep your children, be healthy, happy. May Lord keep your grandchildren, be healthy, happy. May Lord keep your siblings, be healthy, be happy. May Lord keep your relatives, be healthy, happy. May Lord keep your friends, be healthy, happy. May Lord keep your colleagues, be healthy, happy, healthy, happy. May Lord keep your community, be in healthy, happy. Your community be healthy, happy. May Lord bless your county, be healthy, happy. May Lord may Lord bless your country, be healthy, happy. May Lord bless you to stay healthy, happy. May Lord bless you stay connected. May Lord bless you, stay protected. May Lord bless you to stay healthy, safe and secure. May you be happy, may you be healthy. May I be grateful to you. May I express my gratitude to you. May you have wonderful evening, wonderful night. May you have wonderful morning, wonderful day. May you have every moment full of joy, full of joy. Namaste.